Good morning, class. This is Sonal, your social science teacher. I hope you all are doing very good. Today we'll start new block 22, physical features of the earth. Be ready with all your essentials and please sit with your partner. Our aim for today is to be able to describe the features of hills and mountains. This is a new topic for you, so please listen to the video carefully and please don't be careless. Here are some keywords from this topic. Pleasant means enjoyable, things or conditions that make us feel good. And what is climate? Climate is a long weather of an area. Example, Rajasthan or desert remains hot throughout the year. Mostly they remains hot. So climate of desert is hot and mountain area like Jammu and Kashmir remains cold. So climate of Jammu and Kashmir is cold climate. So this is called climate, long weather condition of an area. Now think and answer this question. Is our entire country flat? What are the different types of land that we can find in our country? What's your answer? You can answer to your partner. So, no, our entire country is not flat because there is no plains everywhere. We can also find mountains, hills, deserts, rivers, and lakes, plains in our country, and they are found and formed naturally on the surface of the earth. They are present naturally. All these land and water features are called the physical features of the earth. What are the physical features of the earth? Physical features are the features that are present on our earth naturally. They are mountains, hills, deserts, plains, rivers and lakes, etc. And this is mountain, this is a hill, desert and plains. Look at the pictures carefully. You can pause the video. Look the pictures carefully and observe and try to identify the mountains, hills, desert and plains. Make a clear picture in your mind of physical features of the earth and try to find the difference between them. Mountains, hill, desert, plains, river and lake. So what are the physical features of the earth? Mountain, hill, desert, plains, river and lake. And in today's class, we will learn about two physical features of the earth, mountains and hills. This is your topic for today, hills and mountains. Write topic name with date in good handwriting. Open your workbook. What you need to do is look at the pictures of the physical feature shown there. You need to identify, write the name of the physical feature and also try to write two differences between these features. Write the differences on your notebook and write the name of the physical feature on your workbook. Pause the video, do this and come back again. Identify what is mountain and what is hill in these two pictures. I hope you have completed. Now answer these questions. What do you see in the pictures? What are their names? how are they different from each other? So picture A shows a hill. Picture A shows a hill and picture B shows a mountain. And what is the difference between them? Mountains are higher than hills and the slopes of hills are gentle. And what is gentle and steep slope? This is the difference between this is gentle slope and this is steep slope. Mountains have steep slope and hills have gentle slope. This is the difference between hills and mountains. And the peaks of the mountains are sharper than the peaks of the hills. In this picture you can see peaks of the mountains are sharper and peaks of the hills are not sharper, they are gentle. And most of the high mountains are covered with snow. And hills are not covered with snow, they are used for growing crops. Okay, next. What is common between a hill and a mountain? How do you identify whether it is a hill or a mountain? And what is a mountain or hill range? Try to find the answer. You can discuss with your partner. What is the similar between mountains and hills? Similarity is that both hills and mountains are tall and higher than the surrounding area. This is the similarity. And what is a hill or mountain range? And how do you identify whether it is a hill or a mountain? By observing the peaks, by observing the slope. Mountains have steep slope and hills have gentle slope. Peaks of mountains are sharp and peaks of hill are not sharp. Mountains are covered with snow, hills are covered with grasses. And what is hill and mountain range? When a number of mountains and hills are arranged together in a series, we call them a mountain or hill range, such as the Himalaya range. When a series of mountains or hills arranged together are called mountain or hill range. And what is a valley? What's your answer? And how are hills and mountains important landforms? What is a valley? Valley is the lowland between hills and mountains. This is the lowland between hills and mountains, or between two mountains or between two hills, the lowland, okay? The V shape. Valley is V shape. And most of the valleys have a river flowing through them. And how these rivers get their water? These rivers get their water by the melting snow of the mountains. And how mountains are important for us? Hills and mountains are important landform because of the plants that grow on them. Because some plants can only grow on mountains and hills. These plants give us wood, herbs and other products. Some plants can grow on the slopes of the mountains only, such as, I'm talking about hills also, okay? Some plants can grow on the slopes of mountains and hills only. Example, tea, coffee and apple. Because some crops can be grown only in colder climate, such as tea, coffee and apple. And most of the places where we like to visit during summers are situated on mountains and hills, such as Shimla, Manali, and Ooty. So, people like to visit mountains and hills, and in this way mountains and hills are important physical features of the earth. And one more thing, mountain also block the cold winds of other side. This is also a useful thing of mountain. Next question, how is the climate different on a mountain and a hill and a valley also? You can answer to your partner. So climate is different because mountains that are covered with snow are cold throughout the year, and the hills that are covered with grasses is not as cold as the mountains. And climate of hills is pleasant in summer and cold in winter. And what about valleys? Valleys are more suitable for living because they are less higher than hills and mountains, and that's why they are suitable for growing crops, build houses, and people living near the hills valley can get water easily, and the climate of valley is pleasant. So this is the difference between the climate of mountain, hill, and valley. I hope you have understand. So to revise this, the features of hills and mountains, you should read the content book. So you will be able to differentiate them easily. And after watching this, your work is read the section hills and mountains, finish your S1 and do PQ2. This is your S1. Name the physical features shown in the pictures. Question 2. How are hills and mountains similar and different? You need to write how are they same, how are they different. Question 3. What kind of clothes will you wear in the mountains in winter and why? And please don't write answer in one sentence or one line. Try to describe your answer. Most of you don't describe your answer on your notebook. So please don't write very short answers. If you have any doubt, you can ask. God bless everyone.